I want to start with a concept that feels just fundamentally wrong, but the data insists is right. It's this selfish mentor paradox.
It's completely counterintuitive.
Right. We've got this stack of research in front of us, the PMC study, the gravity data, and the headline just contradicts everything we assume about volunteering. You think of mentorship as a sacrifice, you give your time.
And you lose something in return. But that PMC study on retired academics is the smoking gun here. It showed that the people who took time away from their own research to mentor others didn't fall behind.
They actually got ahead.
Exactly. Higher objective career achievements, better salaries, faster promotions, all from giving time away.
So altruism is basically a career hack. But for the university admins listening to this, the stakes are much, much higher than just a promotion. This gravity data is pretty wild. It basically paints mentors as super donors.
That's the financial reality, isn't it? If you look at the numbers, alumni who mentor are 156% more likely to donate.
156.
Yeah. And nearly 90% are likely to give again. So if you're running an alumni office and you're treating mentorship as just a nice-to-have student service,
You're basically ignoring your highest yield donor pipeline.
you're leaving a huge amount of money on the table.
Okay, but here's the problem I see in the notes. We know the value is there, yet programs bleed mentors. People sign up, they have one bad experience, and they're gone forever. What's breaking?
It's what we call the willing but wasted friction point.
Hmm.
High-level professionals, they're craving what the research calls meaningful contribution and lasting legacy. They don't just want to, fill a seat.
Right. If I'm a CFO who has navigated 3 huge mergers, and I get paired with a biology student who needs advice on lab protocols, I'm not going to feel very useful.
Exactly. The student might be brilliant, but the mentor feels their entire specific network and their hard-won expertise are just irrelevant. It creates a sense of waste.
And when a high-value donor feels wasted, they disengage.
Completely. They don't sign up for the next semester, and they certainly don't write that donation check. Compatibility isn't a luxury, it's the main retention tool.
So the match has to validate the mentor's expertise. But let's look at the mechanics here. We also have notes on dual-stage mentorship. This seems like a really smart way to plug the leaks in that pipeline.
Oh, it's brilliant for engagement. You take young alumni, maybe 2-3 years out, and they serve as mentors to current students. But at the same time, they're mentees to older, more established grads. It solves that imposter syndrome young alumni feel. They get to give back, but they also get fed. It keeps them in the ecosystem.
Okay, I buy the psychology, I do. But I have to push back a little on the execution. If compatibility is this holy grail, surely the human touch is the only way to get there. I mean, if I'm an admin, I feel like I need to be handpicking these pairs. You can't automate empathy, can you?
You'd think so, and that's the common wisdom. But the data suggests the opposite. Manual matching is actually the enemy of compatibility when you try to scale. Think about the cognitive load. An admin starts strong, but after reading 50 resumes, fatigue sets in. You start taking shortcuts. You start pairing people just to clear the list. And that's exactly how you get those disastrous finance biology mismatches.
So the human touch actually becomes a bottleneck for quality.
In this context, yeah. Which brings us to the tool mentioned in the dossier, MentorMatch AI. It seems to be designed to solve this exact supply and chemistry crisis.
Right. It mentions online data scraping to build the mentor pool, which, to be honest, sounds a little aggressive.
It sounds intense, but it's really about solving the supply side of the problem. Most programs only look at people who've already raised their hands. This tool actively finds alumni who fit a specific student's need, say on LinkedIn, even if they aren't on a volunteer list. It's basically headhunting for good mentors.
So it expands the pool. But what about that chemistry part, the compatibility?
That's the intelligent matching. It's not just matching a job title with a major. It analyzes career goals, personality traits, soft skills. It makes sure that when that finance exec shows up, they're talking to a student who is hungry for exactly what they have to offer. No waste of time.
So it automates the logistical nightmare, so the admin can focus on the relationship.
Precisely.
So pulling this all together for everyone listening, mentorship isn't charity. It's an engine.
That's the golden thread. Don't view mentorship as a burden on your staff. It's the most powerful tool you have for alumni retention. A compatible match is the spark that turns a passive graduate into a lifelong partner. Get the match right, and the funding follows.
And here's a thought to leave you with. If these AI tools can predict a good mentor match from public data, how long until they can predict exactly when that mentor is ready to become a major donor? Maybe even before they know it themselves. That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening.